Hello, Jared.
Hey,
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
go for it.
All right. By any chance, you think you could tell me a little bit about your vocal warm-ups?
Well, I have a really simple vocal warm-up. What I do start off doing is I just start breathing, like take a deep in breath, let it out. Some light meditation, not super long meditation, about 3 to 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And then I do what I like to call lip rolls. It goes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I heard of those. Yeah.
And then I like to go up and then down.
Okay.
The vocal warm-up I really like is the Z sound because it vibrates your vocal cords. Definitely wakes them up, gets you into the way you need to be for recording.
And I see that you're in the studio, so
Yes.
you recording anything or what's going on with that? Huh?
I am recording actually. I am in the process of making my first album. It's going to be a Disney cover album.
Oh, okay.
And the release date is going to be May 16th.
Oh, okay. All right. I get you. Take a walk with me real quick if you don't mind me asking a few more questions.
All right.
All right. So now we got Jared Pequette finally ready for an interview. So people are probably wondering where you're from, Jared.
I was raised in a town called Peoria, Illinois. It's actually my birth town. I grew up till I was about 14 in Peoria, and then I moved to Washington, Illinois when I was 15 or 16.
Okay.
Once I turned 18, I moved out to the Chicagoland area, which I'm at right now.
Okay, and how old are you now?
I'm currently 22. I'll be 23 in July.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you're still young. What really kind of got you into singing? Any inspirations or like what kind of popped it off for you?
Well, I've been singing ever since I was basically able to talk, so it kind of just ran in my nature to sing all the time. Which I started doing plays, I started getting more roles. As a matter of fact, my last play that I was in was Grease, and I played one of the T-Birds.
T-Birds? I'm not too familiar.
The Greasers.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. But so you were in the studio. You said you were working on an album. What's it about? How's it gonna be? Like, give me the inside scoop, bro. I'm kind of curious.
Well, it's a Disney album. It's gonna be covering a lot of popular Disney songs from the past, present, and just all around everybody's childhood at this point.
Right. Ooh, yeah, you're right. What kind of made you decide to do Disney? Was it like to do it as like a demo, or was it more so like something you have a passion for?
It's something I really have a passion for. It's something that I've always been into ever since I was a little kid. I used to watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Kim Possible, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, all those classic Disney cartoons from the early 2000s.
And besides the album, is there any other upcoming albums besides this one that's coming out, Disney one? Is there anything upcoming that you like to talk about at the moment, or is there any other bigger plans that are coming up for you or in your career?
Actually, in my career, I'm looking. It's looking like my first album will more than likely be done by the end of the year. I don't have a specific date yet about it though, but I can guarantee you that it's gonna be a good album. It's my first album out, and at this point, I'm hoping a lot of people like it and show me a lot of support.
Right.
And as much support as I can get.
Right, I understand that. So, another question being, personally for you, do you feel there's anything that a lot of artists nowadays struggle with, especially coming up, or is there anything you could express that you feel might be able to help upcoming artists that are struggling and might be trying to overcome something? Is there anything you've overcame to help get to where you're at now?
I have actually. I overcame a lot of criticism about my voice, my style of music that I wanted to do, I still get dumped on about loving Disney songs and love songs. But it's who I am, it's the type of style of music I enjoy doing and I'm actually really good at. There are certain styles of music that each artist is good at. You just gotta find your style. And all I can say to the upcoming artists are don't give up no matter what people say. It's all about how you act. It's how you take the criticism.
Right.
If you can't take the criticism, you're not going to make it in this business.
That's true. We're talking about people kind of trying to slow you down. Who do you feel slows you down the most? Friends, family, strangers? Who do you feel slows you down the most? Or at least is trying to slow you down the most?
It's probably strangers. All my friends and family are very supportive about my music career.
Do you feel that in other people's careers that maybe sometimes family or friends try to slow them down more than strangers would?
You can say that. There's definitely different families that expect different things from their kids or their grandchildren. But like I said, if it's your passion, you don't give up. You got to fight through all the negativity that comes with it.
Right. And taking it back a little bit, back to the childhood thing, when did you realize that you actually wanted to do singing for like a career instead of just like a hobby? Because a lot of people have it as a hobby, but what was the big moment in your life where you realized I want to do this as something more than just to mess around with?
It was the first time I sang on stage in front of, I'd have to say, about 800 people. And it felt right. I mean, I wasn't nervous. I thought I was going to be kind of nervous to start off with, but it was like second nature to me. It's something that I'm really good at and I'm going to continue to fight for.
Wow. So this is where you've been working at, huh?
This is it.
Take a seat if you don't mind. Let me get some more questions out of you. So now that I got you in the studio, I was going to ask you a few questions on this Disney album, and I'm kind of curious to see what songs you did put on the album, and if you mind sharing any of those with us.
I would love to, actually. We have Son of Man from Tarzan, Every Day from High School Musical 2. We've done I Just Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King. We have done The Climb from the Hannah Montana movie. We have done Strangers Like Me from Tarzan. And there's also others on there that I can't name off the top of my head right now. But there are more on there. Okay.
Now let me take a dive into your personal life a little bit, because you're coming off as this artist and not a human being anymore. So I was gonna ask you, what are some things you like to do besides just singing? Is there anything that you have in your personal life going on for you at the moment, like any sports or any like events? I don't know, vacations, any trips, anything. Just tell me about your life. How's things going right now?
I actually do have some vacation planned.
Where's it going?
So on May 15th, I'm flying out to Orlando for the week, and I'm going to be in Disney.
Oh, okay.
And the big surprise that I really kind of wanted to say for the end, but on May 15th, I'm landing in Disney, and then May 16th, while I am in Disney, that's when my album will be released.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. You're gonna drop a Disney album. Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty cool. So no, any sports? Anything else going on? Any hobbies?
Any sports? I have been trying to work on like meditation and just getting used to the whole 10 million songs a day type thing.
Right.
And have to adapt to all of that. And people blowing up my phone while I'm trying to sleep.
Right, right. So how does it feel? You're kind of living like a rock star.
Well, It is fun, but the truth is, it's not as easy as people make it seem at all.
Right.
It's a lot of hard work. It takes up most of my time, and the time I do have, I probably get no more than like 2 hours of sleep a day.
Wow.
With all the work I have to do.
Right. Yeah. Also, since you're doing a Disney album, is there any other songs that aren't covers that you're planning on doing or having coming out soon, or any working with any other artists, any collaborations with anybody or anything like that? Is there? What's the big move? What's going on for you?
So for my upcoming song, it's called "Music in My Heart."
Okay.
It is actually on. It's the title of my album as well.
Mhm.
And I do have a feature artist in there. His name is Blake Alexander.
Okay. So wait, not to cut you off, but you're doing another album entirely besides from the Disney one, called "Music in My Heart."
Yep.
Okay. Continue.
And my features artist is his name is Blake Alexander. He's a artist himself. He does a lot of shows, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been kind of hard to be on the same schedule as him and being able to get him in the studio and all that. And it's, like I said, it's not easy, especially when you're working with other talent, because they have a completely different schedule than you.
Yeah. I can see that's a bigger step up, especially working with another artist like that who's got shows going. You got any merchandise or anything out there that is kind of promoting you, or how have you been really promoting yourself? Social medias and stuff like that. That's what a lot of artists do nowadays.
I mean, I haven't really been using social media per se. I have had my friends sell their friends, and their friends sell their friends, and it's kind of like a chain reaction.
Right.
And then they go on YouTube and check out my music video and my covers I have on there.
Mhm.
And the covers I have on there are Whiskey Glasses by Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
And then as well as an original song.
Mhm.
And I can't remember what the third one was. I recorded like 3 in like an hour.
Oh,
Didn't have much time in between.
Wow.
Let it go boom, 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 done.
Dang, you're really putting stuff out there. Well, it was nice to actually have a sit-down conversation with you, Jared. I really appreciate you taking your time out and talking to me about it. So, I'm sure a lot of people have been curious what's been going on, but I appreciate you talking to me, Jared. Thank you.
No problem.